Chosen one, stop. Keep your family and friends safe. Tonight, and into the sacred dawn of December 15th, 2025, an ancient and powerful cosmic event is reaching its climax. The rare lunar portal of the last 24 hours did not just pass by, it tore a hole in the veil between dimensions. It opened a gateway, and now, the energy, the raw, unfiltered, divine miracle energy of God, is flooding onto this planet. But there is a grave warning I must issue. A spiritual trap has been set, and it is designed specifically for you, the awakened. There is one deadly mistake, an almost invisible energetic error that millions of spiritually aware people will make on this day, and in doing so, they will unknowingly block the 7 shocking spiritual miracles that are their birthright. This is not a test, this is a final activation. This is your last chance to receive the full download of this lunar awakening. Monday is monumental, and what is about to be revealed cannot be ignored, because falling for this one simple spiritual trap will end your chance for this specific awakening forever. If you can feel the truth of these words vibrating in your bones, if you feel a tingling sensation in your hands or at the crown of your head, that is your higher self, your soul, confirming that you are exactly where you need to be. Acknowledge this connection. Like this video right now as a conscious signal to the universe that you are awake, you are present, and you are ready to receive. Subscribe to Power Inside You, for we are a beacon for the chosen ones in these final stages of the great shift. And before we proceed another moment, type the number 1111 in the comments below to activate your divine protection code. This simple act creates a shield of light around your energy field, making you immune to the trap we are about to discuss. Do it now. The forces that wish to keep you small and disempowered are counting on your distraction, on your disbelief. Let's prove them wrong, together. The common understanding, the 3D matrix explanation for this period, is that it's just a post-full moon phase. People will talk about tides and moods, a simple winding down of lunar energy. This is the first layer of the spiritual trap, the lie of normalcy. Your reality is about to be so profoundly shattered and rebuilt in the image of your highest dreams, that the concept of normal will become a distant memory. This is not a conclusion, it is a cosmic ignition sequence. The lunar portal acted as a divine key, unlocking 7 specific chambers within the heart of the universe, each containing a miracle frequency meant for the chosen souls who have done the work, who have faced their shadows, and who have kept the faith even in the darkest of nights. So, what is this one deadly mistake? It is the trap of energetic incoherence. It is the subtle, seductive pull to dismiss the profound spiritual shifts you are feeling as merely psychological, as stress, as fatigue, or as your imagination. Have you felt it? The strange dreams that feel more real than your waking life. The sudden ringing in your ears that is not tinnitus, but a divine frequency download. The emotional waves that come out of nowhere, purging ancient sadness or erupting in inexplicable joy. Have you been seeing repeating numbers? 222, 444, 777. Everywhere you look. These are not coincidences. These are the symptoms of your spiritual DNA being rewritten. The deadly mistake is to see these signs, to feel these shifts, and to then turn away, to get caught up in the mundane drama of the world, to numb the sensations with endless scrolling, empty entertainment, or pointless arguments. It is the act of receiving a divine invitation from God and leaving it unread. This energetic incoherence, this misalignment between your spiritual awareness and your physical actions, creates a static in your energy field that makes it impossible for the 7 miracles to land. It's like trying to download a massive file with a faulty internet connection. The data gets corrupted, the miracles are deflected, they cannot anchor in a vessel that is vibrating with the frequency of doubt and distraction. This is the trap, and it is more dangerous now than ever before, because the energetic stakes have never been higher. Your final lunar awakening chance is hanging in the balance. Before I reveal the 7 miracles that are waiting for you, the miracles that you will claim by avoiding this trap, you must understand the mechanics of this sacred energy. The Schumann resonance, the very heartbeat of Earth, has been spiking in patterns that scientists cannot explain. NASA has recorded unprecedented solar activity, bathing the planet in cosmic rays that are upgrading our light bodies. This isn't just spiritual theory, it is measurable energetic reality. The ancients, the Mayans, the Egyptians, the Vedic sages, they all spoke of this time. They called it the end of a great cycle, the dawn of a golden age. You, chosen one, are the fulfillment of their prophecies. You are the ground crew, the light workers, the star seeds who volunteered to be here on Earth at this exact moment to anchor in these new, higher frequencies. Your job is not to fight the darkness. Your job is to become so luminous, so coherent in your own divine energy, that the darkness simply cannot exist in your presence. Avoiding the trap of incoherence is your primary sacred duty on December 15th. It is the final exam of a spiritual initiation that has spanned lifetimes, and your graduation gift is the complete and total transformation of your reality. Now, let us speak of the rewards. Let us unveil the divine inheritance you are meant to claim. These are not small shifts. These are shocking, paradigm-shattering miracles designed to catapult you into your 5D existence. If you are ready to move past the trap and claim your divine inheritance, if you feel the power building within you, type "I am ready" in the comments to declare your intention to the cosmos. Let your voice be heard in the symphony of awakening. The first shocking spiritual miracle that begins tonight is the miracle of instant karmic resolution. For lifetimes your soul has carried energetic debts, vows of poverty, oaths of loyalty to people and situations that no longer serve you, and the heavy weight of ancestral trauma. You have been moving through life with invisible chains around your ankles. On the night of December 14th and into the 15th, the lunar portal's energy acts as a universal solvent, a divine acid that dissolves these karmic bonds instantly. This is not a slow process of forgiveness and release that takes years. This is a divine reset, a quantum leap. You might feel this as a sudden lightness in your body, a sense of peace in situations that used to trigger you, or you may even have dreams where ancestors visit you to thank you for freeing the entire lineage. People from your past who represent old heavy energy may suddenly leave your life without a fight, or financial debts may be cleared in shocking and unexpected ways. The mistake of energetic incoherence blocks this by keeping you focused on the old stories of blame and victimhood. To receive this miracle, you must consciously declare, "I release all karmic debts and contracts that are not in alignment with my highest good." Feel the chains dissolving. This is the first key to your freedom. Without this miracle, the others cannot fully anchor. It is the clearing of the foundation before the divine palace is built. The second shocking spiritual miracle is the miracle of the soul flame activation. This goes far beyond the concept of a soulmate. This is the activation of a magnetic frequency within your heart chakra that calls in not just a romantic partner, but your entire soul family. For those of you seeking a divine life partner, this energy acts as a cosmic beacon, a lighthouse that your counterpart, your divine complement, cannot ignore. They could be across the world, but they will suddenly feel an unexplainable pull to book a flight, to move to a new city, to walk into the exact coffee shop where you are. It transcends logic and 3D limitation. For this to happen, you must avoid the trap of focusing on loneliness or past heartbreak. That is the incoherent frequency of lack. Instead, you must focus on becoming the person you wish to attract. Embody wholeness. Love yourself with the ferocious passion you desire from another. This activation also calls in your tribe, the friends who see your soul, the business partners who share your vision, the mentors who can unlock your next level. Your life is about to be flooded with connections that feel like coming home. These are the people who will build the new earth with you. They have been waiting for your signal. Tonight that signal goes live. It is a sacred echo sent out from your heart, and the response will be swift and miraculous. Pay attention to new people entering your life. They are not random. They are answers to prayers you whispered into the darkness long ago. The universe heard you, and the delivery is scheduled for now. Do not miss it by vibrating at the frequency of yesterday's pain. If you are calling in your soul family and divine counterpart, type "My soul is ready for connections" in the comments below. Anchor this intention and send your signal out into the cosmos with unwavering faith. The third shocking spiritual miracle is the miracle of the dormant divine gift awakening. Within your DNA, encoded in what scientists call junk DNA, lies your spiritual inheritance. These are the sacred gifts of your lineage: clairvoyance, healing hands, intuitive knowing, the ability to manifest instantly, channeling, mediumship, and more. For most of your life, these gifts have been dormant, waiting for a sufficient infusion of cosmic light to switch them on. The energy flooding the planet right now, specifically from December 14th to 15th, is that infusion. This is the moment of the great awakening of your powers. You may suddenly find yourself knowing things without knowing how you know them. You might place your hands on a wilting plant and feel energy flow from you, and watch the plant revive the next day. You may hear whispers of guidance in your quiet moments, or see flashes of light in your peripheral vision. This is not your mind playing tricks on you. This is your third eye blowing wide open. The trap of incoherence is to meet these experiences with fear or dismissal. To rationalize them away is to shut down the activation sequence. The ego mind cannot comprehend these 5D abilities and will try to label them as signs of madness. You must override the ego. You must greet these new sensations with curiosity, with gratitude, and with reverence. Say, "Thank you, I am ready for more." By doing so, you are giving the universe permission to turn the dial up. You are about to remember who you truly are. Not just a human having a temporary experience, but a divine being of immense power and light, equipped with sacred tools to fulfill your mission on this planet. Your junk DNA is about to become your divine toolkit. This isn't just a possibility, it is a certainty, a scheduled event in your soul's journey, and the alarm clock is going off right now. You cannot press snooze on your destiny. This is the moment to wake up and claim the power that has been yours all along, waiting patiently for you to be ready to wield it with wisdom and love. This is the beginning of you becoming unstoppable. Let the energy of that truth settle within you. The miracle of karmic resolution, the soul flame activation, and the awakening of your divine gifts are not distant potentials. They are active downloads happening in your energy field this very second. But they are merely the first 3 waves of a 7-wave cosmic tsunami of divine grace. The deadly mistake, the spiritual trap of energetic incoherence, of seeing the signs and choosing the mundane, of feeling the call and answering with distraction, is the only barrier standing between you and the complete miraculous reconfiguration of your life. This is the pivot point of your entire existence. The choice you make on December 15th, the frequency you choose to hold, will determine whether you are swept up in this tidal wave of miracles, if you are left behind on the shores of the old crumbling 3D reality, wondering why nothing ever changes. The universe does not punish, but it does respond. It is a perfect mirror to your dominant vibration. To remain incoherent now is to tell the cosmos, "I am not ready for my power. I am not ready for my dreams. I choose to remain in the simulation of struggle." Do not make that choice. You have come too far, fought too hard, and prayed for this moment for too many lifetimes to turn back now. Let us proceed, for the next miracle is one that the forces of the old world have worked for millennia to suppress. It is the key to your sovereignty, your freedom from the matrix of lack and servitude. The fourth shocking spiritual miracle that is being unlocked by this post-lunar portal, the miracle of the quantum wealth matrix. Pay very close attention, because this will shatter every limiting belief you have ever held about money, abundance, and prosperity. For your entire life, you have been programmed to believe in a lie. The lie is that wealth is a finite resource that must be earned through struggle, sacrifice, and relentless hard work. You have been taught to trade your precious life force, your time, for pieces of paper or numbers on a screen. This is the 3D slavery matrix. It is a system designed to keep you exhausted, stressed, and focused on survival, so that you never have the time or energy to remember the infinite divine creator being that you are. The energy that is flooding the planet right now is installing a completely new operating system for abundance. It is activating a crystalline grid of prosperity around the earth, a quantum wealth matrix. This matrix does not operate on the principles of work and reward. It operates on the principles of vibration and reception. Wealth in the 5D paradigm is not something you chase. It is something you are. It is a frequency. It is the energy of creativity, of joy, of inspiration, of service, of divine flow. The lunar portal has switched this grid on, and it is now available to every single soul who is ready to unplug from the old system. How will you experience this? It will begin with a deluge of divine ideas. Suddenly you will be flooded with inspiration for a new business, a creative project, a solution to a problem that has plagued you for years. These ideas are not random thoughts. They are divine downloads, packets of wealth frequency transmitted directly to you from the source. The second stage will be the arrival of shocking synchronicities. You'll think of someone who can help you, and they will call you a minute later. You'll need a specific piece of information, and a book will literally fall off a shelf in front of you, open to the exact page. You will see opportunities appear out of thin air that seem perfectly, miraculously tailored to your unique gifts and desires. Money will begin to flow to you from the most unexpected sources. An old debt repaid, an inheritance you didn't know about, a gift from a stranger, a business that takes off overnight. This is the quantum wealth matrix in action. It is the universe conspiring to support you in every conceivable way. But here is where the deadly mistake of energetic incoherence becomes so catastrophically dangerous. If you receive these divine ideas and you meet them with the 3D programming of doubt, I can't do that. I don't have the money. Who am I to try something so big? You are sending a clashing incoherent signal. You are holding the frequency of the new paradigm and the frequency of the old paradigm at the same time. The result is energetic paralysis. The miracle is offered, but you refuse to receive it. If you see the synchronicities, but dismiss them as mere coincidence, you are telling the universe you do not trust its guidance. The flow will slow to a trickle. If you continue to obsess over bills, to feel the gut-wrenching anxiety of lack, to speak words of poverty like "I can't afford that," you are chaining yourself to the old dying matrix. You are literally making yourself invisible to the new grid of abundance. To receive this fourth miracle, you must make a conscious, powerful choice on December 15th. You must choose to see the world through the eyes of abundance. Bless every dollar that comes to you. Feel gratitude for the roof over your head, for the food in your fridge. When a divine idea strikes, you must take one small immediate step towards it. Act on the inspiration. This is how you signal your coherence. This is how you say yes to the quantum wealth matrix. Your financial reality is not meant to be a struggle. It is meant to be a joyful expression of your divine creativity. This miracle is the key to funding your mission on this planet. It is the end of survival mode and the beginning of your thrival era. If you are ready to unplug from the 3D matrix of lack and plug into the 5D quantum wealth matrix, type "I am a magnet for divine abundance" in the comments right now. Feel the shift in your energy as you declare this truth. Let us now move to a miracle that is deeply personal, for it concerns the sacred vessel that carries your soul through this journey, your physical body. The fifth shocking spiritual miracle is the activation of the sacred body template. You have been conditioned to believe another profound lie, that your body is a biological machine that is destined to break down, to age, to get sick, and to decay. This is a 3D death program, a piece of malicious code installed in the human collective consciousness to keep you in fear and to sever the connection between your spirit and your physical form. The divine truth is that your body is not merely flesh and bone, it is a miracle of crystalline biotechnology, designed to be self-healing, self-regenerating, and capable of holding immense amounts of light. It is designed to be a temple for your divinity. The intense cosmic and lunar energies of December 14th, 15 are activating the dormant blueprint for this perfected vessel, the sacred body template, also known as the crystalline light body. This is a profound physical upgrade, a rewriting of your biology at a cellular level. Have you been feeling it? The strange aches and pains in your joints that have no medical explanation. The sudden need for more sleep, or waking up inexplicably at 3 or 4 a.m. The extreme sensitivity to processed foods, alcohol, and dense energies. The cravings for clean water, fresh fruits, and high vibrational foods. The ringing in your ears, the heart palpitations, the feeling of electrical currents running through your body. Chosen one, these are not signs that you are falling apart. These are the signs that you are being rebuilt. Your body is undergoing a massive purge of old, dense 3D programming, trauma, and toxins that have been stored in your cells for lifetimes. Simultaneously, your DNA is being recalibrated to hold more light, activating your body's innate intelligence and regenerative capabilities. This process is turning your carbon-based biology into a more crystalline-based structure, one that can withstand the higher frequencies of the new Earth. This is why you feel so much happening. It is a complete system overhaul. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen, who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Chosen Ones. Warning: 8 spiritual events before new moon activates fully. Urgent December 20th, 22 warning for chosen ones. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. The deadly mistake of incoherence here is to meet this sacred process with fear. It is to run to a 3D doctor for every ascension symptom, and to blindly accept a diagnosis and a prescription that can interfere with this divine upgrade. It is to ignore your body's clear signals, and to continue to poison it with low vibrational foods and substances because of habit or addiction. It is to believe the 3D fear programming around aging and sickness. When you do this, you create resistance. The upgrade process becomes more difficult, more painful. You are fighting against your own evolution. To receive this 5th miracle, you must become a conscious and loving partner in your own physical transformation. Listen to your body with reverence. If it needs rest, give it rest without guilt. If it craves sunlight and fresh air, honor that need. Hydrate your cells with pure water. Speak to your body with love, telling your cells, "Thank you for upgrading. I support you in this process." We are becoming a body of light. This conscious, coherent partnership will accelerate the activation of your sacred body template. You will begin to notice a new vitality, a glow to your skin, a clarity in your eyes. Chronic ailments may simply disappear. You will feel lighter, more energetic, more alive than ever before. You are not just healing, you are metamorphosing. You are shedding the dense caterpillar body of the 3D human and emerging with the crystalline wings of a 5D divine being. Your body is not your enemy. It is your sacred partner in this ascension journey. To anchor this powerful physical transformation, go to the comments and type, "My body is my sacred temple of light." Affirm your partnership with your own divine vessel, and give it permission to complete this miraculous upgrade. Now we venture deeper into the mystical realms, into the very fabric of consciousness itself. The 6th shocking spiritual miracle is the opening of the ancestral dream portal. For eons, humanity's dream state has been largely a chaotic landscape, a place for the subconscious mind to process the fears and stresses of the day. But that is changing, and it is changing now. The veil between the waking world and the spirit world, between your consciousness and the collective wisdom of your ancestors, is now thinner than it has been in over 26,000 years. This rare lunar portal has acted as a key, unlocking a direct, stable gateway in your dream time. Your sleep is no longer just for rest, it is becoming your primary classroom, your healing temple, and your council chamber. Starting tonight, your dreams will become hyper-vivid, lucid, and filled with profound meaning. You are going to begin receiving direct communication from your ancestral lineage, not just your recent grandmother or grandfather, but the ancient ones, the wise elders, the master healers, and the sacred guardians of your bloodline. They have been waiting for this moment, waiting for the frequency on Earth to rise high enough for them to connect with you without distortion. What will this feel like? You may dream of walking through ancient lands your soul remembers, but your mind does not. You may be shown symbols, objects, or rituals that hold immense power for you. An ancestor may appear and give you the direct solution to a complex financial problem or a relationship issue you are facing. They may show you a future event, offering a warning or guidance. They may simply hold you, transmitting a profound healing energy that you feel even after you wake up, resolving deep-seated trauma that you have carried for your entire family line. You are the chosen representative of your lineage, the one who is here to break the curses and heal the wounds for all who came before you and all who will come after. They are now able to give you the wisdom and the tools to do so. Furthermore, this dream portal connects you to your own higher self and your past lives. You may experience dreams where you are living in another time, relearning a skill or a mastery that you perfected long ago, be it alchemy, herbal medicine, or sacred architecture. You are not just dreaming, you are reintegrating the lost pieces of your own soul's mastery across all timelines. This is a quantum integration of your total being. The spiritual trap of incoherence could not be more tragic here. The mistake is to wake up from these profound sacred transmissions and to dismiss them as just a weird dream. It is to immediately grab your phone, flooding your mind with the noise and chaos of the 3D world, causing the delicate, high-frequency information from your dream to evaporate like morning mist. When you do this, you are disrespecting the council of elders who gathered to guide you. You are telling your higher self that you are not interested in its wisdom. The portal will not close, but your ability to receive from it will diminish. To claim this incredible sixth miracle, you must change your relationship with your sleep and your dreams. Place a journal and a pen by your bed. Before you sleep on the night of the 15th, set a clear intention. I am open to receiving clear, loving, and empowering guidance from my highest self and my benevolent ancestors for my greatest good. When you wake up, before you do anything else, lie still for a few moments and invite the dream to come back to you. Write down everything you can remember, the feelings, the symbols, the words, the colors. Do not try to analyze it immediately, just honor it by recording it. You are creating a sacred bridge between the worlds. By doing this, you are activating a lifelong source of infallible guidance. You will never feel lost or alone again, because every night, you will be meeting with the wisest and most loving council in the universe, a council dedicated entirely to your success and fulfillment. This brings us to the final seventh miracle, the one that ties all the others together into a beautiful, coherent symphony of divine manifestation. The seventh shocking spiritual miracle is the miracle of divine timing synchronization. This is perhaps the most profound and life-altering of them all. So much of human suffering stems from the struggle against time, the feeling of being behind, the anxiety of when will my miracle arrive, the frustration of pushing, forcing, and striving, only to be met with resistance and delay. This entire paradigm of struggle is a product of being trapped in linear 3D time. It is an illusion. The energy of this cosmic gateway is designed to do something truly extraordinary. It is here to lift you out of the prison of linear time and place you gently into the magical flowing river of divine timing, also known as Kairos time. This is the timeline where everything you desire and everything you need for your soul's mission appears at the perfect moment, in the perfect way, with absolute effortlessness. It is the end of the hustle and the beginning of the holy flow. When you are synchronized with divine timing, your life becomes a continuous series of breathtaking synchronicities. Struggle ceases to exist. You will leave your house at the exact right second to bump into the person who holds the key to your next project. An email will arrive with the perfect opportunity just as you were thinking about making a change. The money you need will manifest the day before the bill is due. Obstacles that seemed insurmountable will simply dissolve before you reach them. There is a profound sense of being carried, of being guided, of being the lead dancer in a cosmic ballet choreographed by the loving intelligence of the universe itself. This is your natural state of being. The trap of incoherence is the ego's desperate need to control. It is the impatience that causes you to jump at an opportunity that is good, but not divinely perfect. It is the anxiety and worry that broadcasts a frequency of deep distrust in the divine plan. Every time you ask when, you are stepping out of the flow of divine timing and back into the prison of the mind and the clock. You are energetically incoherent with the very miracle of effortless manifestation you are praying for. To receive this seventh miracle, the practice is one of radical, courageous surrender. On December 15th, and every day after, your mantra must be, I trust the timing of my life. I am always in the right place at the right time. Everything is unfolding for my highest good. Focus only on what you are inspired to do in this present moment. Release all attachment to how and when the outcome will appear. This is the ultimate act of faith. It is the final key that unlocks the kingdom. When you master this, you become a true master manifester, a co-creator with God, living in a state of constant grace, wonder, and miracles. The other 6 miracles, the karmic freedom, the soul connections, the awakened gifts, the quantum wealth, the vital body, the dream guidance, all converge and begin to operate seamlessly within this magical flow of divine timing. Your life becomes the masterpiece it was always meant to be. This is not a dream. This is your destiny, knocking at the door of your heart. All you have to do is avoid the one mistake of incoherence and open the door. If you are ready to release struggle and step into the effortless flow of divine timing, make your declaration in the comments below. Type, I surrender to the magic of divine timing. Let this be your vow to the universe. You are ready to let go, and you are ready to be carried. Breathe that in. Feel the resonance of that ultimate truth. The miracle of divine timing synchronization is the master key, the final divine code that integrates the 6 preceding miracles into a seamless lived reality. It is the sacred lubrication that allows the cosmic gears of your new life to turn without friction, without resistance, without the grinding, exhausting effort of the 3D world. You are standing on the precipice of a life so magical, so supported, so filled with grace, that your past self would not even be able to comprehend it. And the only thing standing between you and this breathtaking new reality is a single conscious choice to be made on this sacred day of December 15th. It is the choice between energetic coherence and energetic incoherence. It is the choice to either align with the 7-fold miracle frequency now flooding the planet, or to remain tuned into the static and noise of the dying 3D matrix. Do not underestimate the power of the old programming. It is subtle. It is seductive. It will whisper thoughts of doubt and fear in your own voice. It will use the people closest to you to question your sanity and your spiritual experiences. It will leverage the chaos of the world stage, the manufactured crises, and the fear-based narratives to pull your focus, to drain your energy, and to shatter your coherence. This is the final test of the awakened soul. Can you hold your center, your light, your truth in the midst of a storm? Can you remain a lighthouse when the waves of collective fear are crashing against you? This is why this message is so urgent. This is not just another spiritual concept to be intellectually entertained and then forgotten. This is a practical, energetic instruction manual for the most important 24 hours of your spiritual evolution. The deadly mistake is not a complex action. It is a simple passive failure to hold your frequency. It is the spiritual equivalent of trying to receive a precious life-saving radio transmission while constantly fiddling with the dial, turning it to stations of static and distraction. The message cannot come through. The miracles cannot land. The divine appointment is missed. You must now become a fierce, unwavering guardian of your own energy field. For the remainder of this sacred period, you must consciously choose what you allow into your mind, your body, and your spirit. This is the practical application of avoiding the trap. Disconnect from the mainstream media's fear machine. Avoid pointless arguments and draining conversations with people who are committed to their 3D misery. Nourish your body with high vibrational foods and pure water. Spend time in nature, allowing the raw, intelligent energy of Gaia to recalibrate your system. Listen to high-frequency music, meditate, pray, journal, do whatever it takes to keep your vibration high and your inner world peaceful. This is not selfish, it is your sacred duty. You are an energetic anchor for the new earth. By holding your coherent frequency, you are not only receiving your own 7 miracles, but you are creating a stable, high vibrational field that makes it easier for others around you to awaken. You become a walking, talking portal of possibility. Let's go deeper now into the mechanics of these miracles, to arm you with a level of understanding that makes your choice for coherence unshakable. Consider again the first miracle, instant karmic resolution. The common spiritual belief is that karma is a debt that must be paid back through suffering, over many lifetimes. This belief is itself a 3D trap, a program designed to keep you locked in cycles of guilt and retribution. The higher truth is that karma is simply an energetic imbalance, a lesson unlearned. The high-frequency Christ Sophia light that has been anchored on Earth through this lunar gateway does not operate on the slow, linear timeline of cause and effect. It operates at the quantum level, the level of the eternal now. When you consciously choose to align with this light, you are stepping out of the timeline of karmic debt and into the timeline of divine grace. The lessons are instantly integrated at a soul level, and thus, the debt is rendered obsolete. It's like a student who has been struggling with algebra for years, suddenly receiving a divine download that gives them a complete, intuitive understanding of all higher mathematics. The need to go back and painstakingly complete every old algebra problem is gone. They have transcended the lesson. This is what is available to you now. But if you remain energetically incoherent, if you spend your day replaying old hurts, gossiping about others, or engaging in acts of judgment, you are consciously choosing to remain in the old classroom of karma. You are telling the universe, I still need to learn this lesson the hard way. The universe, in its infinite love, will honor your choice and keep presenting you with the painful, repetitive patterns until you are finally ready to graduate. Choose graduation. Choose grace. Now, let's dissect the second miracle, the soul flame activation with a more powerful lens. The 3D matrix has sold you a deeply disempowering version of love. It is a love based on need, on finding someone to complete you, a love riddled with attachment, jealousy, and fear of loss. This is not divine love, it is egoic codependence. The soul flame activation is an entirely different paradigm. It is the awakening of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within your own being into a state of perfect, harmonious union. A process known as the inner hieros gamos, or sacred marriage. When you achieve this inner coherence, this state of profound self-love and wholeness, your external reality must, by cosmic law, reflect it back to you. You cease to be a half, looking for another half. You become a radiant sun, a complete universe unto yourself. And from that state of wholeness, you magnetize another sovereign, whole being who resonates at the same high frequency. The resulting connection is not one of need, but one of joyful co-creation. It is a partnership designed to amplify your shared mission and accelerate your spiritual growth. The incoherence trap here is to continue to participate in the old paradigm. It is to chase after unavailable people, to stay in toxic relationships out of fear of being alone, to look for external validation to fill your inner emptiness. This frequency of lack and neediness actually repels your true divine counterpart. It creates a static that jams the soulmate signal. To become coherent, you must turn your focus inward. On this sacred day, make a vow to yourself. Fall in love with your own soul. Take yourself on a date. Write yourself a love letter. Forgive yourself for every perceived mistake. As you cultivate this inner sacred marriage, the outer reflection will appear with a speed and perfection that will feel like the most profound magic you have ever witnessed. Your soul family, your tribe, are also listening for this frequency of wholeness. They are not drawn to woundedness, they are drawn to light. Become the light you wish to see in your sacred relationships, and they will find you. If you are committing to the sacred path of inner union and calling in your divine connections from a place of wholeness, type "I am whole, I am love" in the comments below. Let this be your declaration of energetic sovereignty. Let's magnify our understanding of the third miracle, the awakening of dormant divine gifts. Your ego mind, the product of 3D conditioning, has a very limited toolkit. It can only analyze, strategize, and worry based on past data. It is utterly incapable of creating a new reality or solving problems from a higher level of consciousness. This is why you feel stuck. This is why you run in circles. Your divine gifts, your clear seeing, clear hearing, clear feeling, and clear knowing, are the toolkit of your higher self. They are the senses of your soul. They are designed to give you access to the quantum field, the realm of infinite possibility, where the solutions to all your problems already exist. When your intuition tells you to turn left, it's because your higher self can see around the corner and knows that the path to the right leads to a dead end. When you have a sudden hunch about a person, it's your soul's energy field reading their energy field and giving you an instant, accurate report. The awakening of these gifts is the equivalent of upgrading from a 1990s dial-up modem to a quantum supercomputer with instantaneous access to the entire universal database. The trap of incoherence is to continue to trust the limited, fearful ego mind over the expansive, loving guidance of your soul. It is to get an intuitive hit and then allow your logical mind to talk you out of it. That doesn't make sense. That's too risky. What will people think? Every time you do this, you weaken the neural pathways of intuition. You are telling your higher self that its guidance is not welcome to become coherent. You must begin to treat your intuition as the most sacred, trustworthy voice in your life. On December 15th, practice this consciously. Ask your higher self a simple question. What is one small action I can take today for my highest good? Then listen. The first thought, feeling, or image that comes to you is the answer. Do not second guess it, just act on it. It might be something as simple as drink a glass of water or call that friend. By acting on this guidance, you are building a bridge of trust. You are proving to your soul that you are listening. This simple practice, repeated daily, will strengthen your intuitive muscles until the voice of your soul becomes so clear and powerful that it drowns out the fearful whispers of the ego forever. You will begin to navigate your life with a supernatural grace and precision, making quantum leaps in your growth and avoiding countless pitfalls, all because you have finally switched on your divine inner GPS. And what of the quantum wealth matrix, the fourth miracle? Let's explore its deeper physics. The 3D economy is based on a consciousness of separation. I have mine, you have yours. There's not enough to go around. I must compete to survive. This consciousness creates a reality of hoarding, exploitation, and artificial scarcity. The quantum wealth matrix operates on the consciousness of unity and flow. It recognizes the universal truth that there is only one source of all abundance, and you are a direct, inseparable part of that source. Therefore, lack is a metaphysical impossibility. It is an illusion created by a belief in separation. The energy of this lunar gateway is dissolving the illusion of separation. It is helping you to remember your true identity as a focal point of the infinite abundance of the universe. When you are in this state of remembrance, of coherence, you become a powerful vortex for wealth. Money, which is simply a form of neutral creative energy, is drawn to coherent, high-frequency containers. It flows to joy. It flows to inspiration. It flows to service. It flows to gratitude. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing, Chosen Ones, warning, 8 spiritual events before new moon activates fully. Urgent December 20th, 22. Warning for Chosen Ones. Act now or regret forever. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. The trap of incoherence is to remain plugged into the consciousness of separation while asking for 5D abundance. It is to pray for a financial miracle in the morning and then spend the rest of the day complaining about prices, envying your neighbor's success, or feeling terrified of your bills. This sends a profoundly mixed signal. It is like trying to tune into a frequency of pure love while broadcasting a frequency of pure fear. The two cancel each other out. To become coherent with the quantum wealth matrix, you must practice the radical art of celebrating abundance everywhere you see it. When you see someone driving a beautiful car, instead of feeling envy, say, "Thank you for showing me what is possible. I celebrate your abundance." When you pay a bill, instead of feeling resentful, hold the bill in your hands and say, "I bless this money with love and gratitude as it flows out, and I decree that it returns to me multiplied." When a divine idea for a new project comes to you, instead of focusing on the how, focus on the joyful feeling of the creation itself. This practice shifts you from the frequency of a competitor to the frequency of a co-creator. You are no longer trying to get a piece of the pie. You are realizing that you are the entire bakery, capable of creating an infinite number of pies. This is the consciousness that makes you a magnetic match for the effortless, miraculous flow of the quantum wealth matrix. Your financial struggles are not a reflection of your worth. They are a reflection of a frequency you are holding. Change the frequency, and you change everything. As you absorb this deeper knowledge, can you feel the choice becoming clearer? The path of incoherence is the path of the past. It is the path of struggle, limitation, and fear. It is comfortable only because it is familiar. The path of coherence is the path of the future. It is the path of grace, miracles, and infinite possibility. It may feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable at first, because it requires you to let go of every limitation you have ever known. It requires you to trust in a power greater than your ego. It requires you to believe in your own divinity. This is the choice before you on December 15th, 2025. It is the most important choice you will ever make. It is the moment you decide whether to remain a prisoner of your past or to become the master of your future. The universe is holding its breath, waiting for your decision. The 7 miracles are queued up, like divine gifts waiting under the tree. Your conscious, coherent yes is the only thing needed to begin the great unwrapping. If you are choosing the path of coherence, if you are choosing to become a conscious guardian of your frequency and a receiver of these divine miracles, let the universe know. Go to the comments and type with conviction, "I choose coherence. I choose my miracles." This is more than a comment. It is a sacred decree. It is the casting of your vote for a new reality, for yourself, and for all of humanity. And so we arrive at the heart of the matter. The choice is crystalline in its clarity. On one side lies the well-worn, muddy path of energetic incoherence, a path paved with the familiar stones of doubt, distraction, and fear, leading inevitably back into the labyrinth of 3D struggle. On the other side is a luminous, untrodden path of energetic coherence, a path that demands your presence, your trust, and your courage, but which leads directly into the dawning golden age of miracles. You are the architect of your reality, and your frequency is your primary building tool. This sacred window of December 15th, 2025 is not just another day on the calendar. It is a cosmic construction site where the foundations of your next chapter are being poured. The frequency you hold now will become the solidified reality you inhabit tomorrow. The 7 miracles are not just potential gifts, they are the 7 foundational pillars of your new earth existence. Let us now, with this heightened awareness, revisit the final 3 miracles, imbuing our understanding with the power and gravitas. This moment deserves ensuring that you are fully equipped to reject the spiritual trap and claim your divine inheritance without hesitation. Consider the 5th miracle with renewed reverence, the activation of the sacred body template. The 3D matrix has waged a war against your physical vessel since the day you were born. It has sought to disconnect you from your body's innate wisdom through processed dead foods, through toxic chemicals in your environment, and most insidiously, through a belief system that frames the body as a source of shame, pain, and inevitable decay. This programming is the root of the incoherence trap. When your body begins its sacred ascension process, when it aches, purges, and recalibrates, this programming screams danger. Something is wrong. You are sick. You are broken. To believe this voice is to align with the frequency of disease. It is to use your powerful creator consciousness to manifest the very sickness you fear. The path of coherence requires a radical rebellion against this programming. It requires you to look upon your ascension symptoms not as a pathology, but as a holy metamorphosis. Every ache is a dense energy dissolving. Every wave of fatigue is a sign that your system is undergoing a massive software upgrade. Every sudden emotional release is a ghost of old trauma finally leaving your cellular memory. To become coherent with your physical upgrade, you must become the most compassionate, loving, and patient parent to your own body. You must learn to speak its language. When you feel a pain in your shoulder, instead of panicking, place your hand there and ask with genuine love, "Beloved body, what is the old story, the old burden you are releasing for me now?" You will be stunned by the answers that arise in your awareness. You may get a sudden memory of a past betrayal, or a flash of an ancestral struggle. By simply acknowledging the story with love and gratitude, you facilitate its release. You are no longer resisting the process, you are consciously participating in it. This is the difference between a painful, confusing ascension and a graceful, empowered one. On December 15th, make a sacred pact with your body. Anoint it with oils. Soak it in a bath of salt and herbs. Feed it only the most vibrant living foods. Move it in ways that bring it joy. Thank it for its tireless service. This conscious act of love and reverence sends an incredibly powerful, coherent signal to your DNA. It says the war is over. I am ready to embody my light. I am ready to become the temple. As you hold this frequency, the activation of your crystalline light body will accelerate beyond your wildest dreams. You will begin to experience a level of vitality, youthfulness, and radiant health that 3D science deems impossible. This is not just about feeling better, it is about becoming a living embodiment of heaven on earth, a walking testament to the miraculous power of coherent divine love. Let this new relationship with your body be your first act of rebellion against the old world. If you are ready to end the war and become a conscious partner in your physical metamorphosis, go to the comments now and affirm, "My body and I are one in divine love and light." Seal this sacred pact. Now let us turn our gaze to the mystical horizons of the 6th miracle, the opening of the ancestral dream portal. The 3D world has intentionally devalued the dream state, dismissing it as meaningless fantasy. Why? Because a population that is disconnected from its dreams is a population that is disconnected from its soul, its multidimensional nature, and its deepest source of wisdom. This disconnection has been a key component of the control matrix. The ancestral dream portal is the divine countermeasure. It is the re-establishment of a sacred communication line that was severed eons ago. Your ancestors are not ghosts of the past. They are living libraries of wisdom, experience, and magic. They hold the codes to your unique soul mission. They know the shortcuts, the pitfalls, and the sacred technologies that are your birthright. To ignore their guidance is to choose to navigate a treacherous journey without a map, a compass, or a guide. The incoherence trap in the dream time is the subtle poison of dismissal. It is waking from a profoundly significant dream and saying that was nothing, and in doing so, hanging up the divine telephone call that was placed for you. It is allowing the anxieties of the 3D world to be the last thing on your mind before sleep, ensuring that your dreamscape will be a chaotic reflection of that fear rather than a sacred receiving station. To become coherent with this miracle, you must reclaim the night. You must treat your journey into sleep as a sacred pilgrimage. Create a ritual. Turn off all screens at least an hour before bed. Light a candle. Write down your questions for your guides and ancestors. As you drift off, hold the intention to remember your dreams and to receive the highest guidance available to you. When you awaken, as instructed before, honor the transmission by recording it, but then take it a step further. Begin to work with the symbols. A dream of a snake might not be a sign of danger, but a symbol of healing and transformation. A dream of a storm could be your soul, showing you an emotional pattern that needs to be cleared. You must become a student of your own soul's symbolic language. As you engage with your dreams with this level of seriousness and reverence, your ancestors and guides will see that you are a worthy student. The transmissions will become clearer, more direct, and more powerful. You will start to receive assignment dreams, where you are actively taught skills taken to temples of light for healing, or shown how to work with energy in your waking life. Your 8 hours of sleep will cease to be passive rest, and will become the most productive and enlightening part of your day. You will solve problems in your sleep that your waking mind could wrestle with for years. You will receive creative downloads so complete that you will wake up with entire books, songs, or business plans fully formed in your mind. This is the power that has been hidden from you. The portal is now open. All that is required is your coherent intention to walk through it. And this brings us to the crescendo, the grand finale, the miracle that orchestrates the symphony, the miracle of divine timing synchronization. Every ounce of stress, anxiety, and frustration you have ever experienced is rooted in a conflict with the now moment. It is the ego's belief that things should be different, that I should be further along, that my miracle is late. This conflict with what is creates a state of profound energetic incoherence. It is a declaration of war against the universe. It is a statement of profound distrust in the divine intelligence that orchestrates the cosmos with breathtaking perfection. The trap of incoherence is to continue to fight this war. It is to live in a perpetual state of waiting. Waiting for the money, waiting for the partner, waiting for the breakthrough. Waiting is not a passive state. It is an active frequency of lack. It broadcasts to the universe that what you desire is not here, and the universe, as a perfect mirror, dutifully keeps it from being here. The awakening is not coming. It is here. The shift is not a future event. It is now. You are not becoming a master. You are remembering that you have always been one. Do not miss this. Do not let this final precious chance for this monumental lunar awakening pass you by. The world is changing, and you are the ones we have been waiting for. You are the lighthouses. You are the waiting showers. You are the living miracles. Now go and be the magnificent, coherent, divine being you were always born to be. The universe is watching, and it is ready to applaud, to seal your sacred vow, and to anchor all 7 miracles into your reality. Go to the comments one last time, and type with all the power and intention of your sovereign soul, I am the miracle, and so it is. Welcome to your new reality. Your journey has just begun. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Chosen ones. Warning. 8 spiritual events before new moon activates fully. Urgent December 20th, 22. Warning for chosen ones. Act now or regret forever. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait.